Hello everyone, Mike the MC, bringing you the self-care video. Today I'm going to share with you number 291 of the Catechism with respect to the Holy Spirit and life, and how really they both go together, and we are really blessed to be alive in this moment, to live, to grow, to have the ability to redeem ourselves, to live and experience unique experiences that everyone is like, wow, my life was so interesting, what about yours? And it's like, okay, yours was so interesting too. And so the thing is, that interesting life that we all have with their ups and downs, and we're thinking, okay, no one can understand what we feel. And that's true, because everyone experiences their life uniquely. Now let me share with you number 291 of the Catechism and see where this takes us with respect to the Holy Spirit and the uniqueness of life. So let me share with you number 291. It states the following: In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God. All things are made through him, and without him was not anything that was made. The New Testament reveals that God created everything by the eternal Word, his beloved Son. In him all things were created, in heaven and on earth. All things were created through him and for him. He is before all things, and in him all things hold together. The Church's faith likewise confesses the creative action of the Holy Spirit, the giver of life, the Creator Spirit. Veni Creator Spiritus, the source of every good. Right, the source of every good. Together, this idea of a link, right? Everything coming together. And you wonder, wow, how is it that you and I are able to have a unique life and experience, and we want to plan our life accordingly from A to B all the way to the end, but it's like, all right, there are ups, there are downs, they are the good and the bad people we run into in life, experiences, and we're thinking, okay, when we go through life and the different trials, what are we trying to accomplish and uphold with regards to all those changes? And I think when you look at your life, when you look at, okay, maybe I wasn't able to accomplish this year or this 10 years ago, so I feel like, you could say I'm a failure. But then you look at what you've accomplished in the middle of that time too, and you're thinking, well, I guess I was meant to be in this place at this time right now. Didn't feel like I was meant to be, but I think that is the beauty of life, where you feel where you're not meant to be, and yet you're succeeding. You're succeeding in the places that you felt like you were not called to be. And I would argue, when you think about that, share in the comments, like, is it a matter of wanting to be right in everything that you're going through in those moments? Or is it a matter of, all right, here I am, I'm just going to let everything just go by. I'm just going to let everything be as it is, and I'm just going to relax and let things be as they're going to happen. And I would argue that it's a combination of a lot of it. And the beauty of looking at life also is that not only are you interacting with other people in their lives, and then all of a sudden you run into somebody who is having a bad day who goes against you. You're thinking, okay, what was the point of me going against somebody? I didn't even want to have this confrontation. I just wanted to enjoy my lunch. I just wanted to enjoy my time out. All of a sudden somebody's now coming and yelling at me and saying, hey, you can't get away with this. You can't say that. Or I'm having a bad day, so I'll take this person and you also. I'm going to take you all down with me, so that way you all suffer. But it's like, what kind of a way of living life is that? And so you got to think, are you meant to be a healer in some cases, or do you even want to have that responsibility? Do we let things just fall down as they do, and we're just like, okay, I'm not picking that up. I don't have to get things back up. But then you wonder, all right, Holy Spirit, all of a sudden you're telling me, as like you would say as a conscience beyond the Catholic perspective, what is it that I should be doing in this moment? Should I help that person before they get into a situation that puts them into something worse? Should I intervene? Should I do this? The shoulds. And it's like, oh my gosh, enough already. We don't want any more of the shoulds. I just want to live life and be happy. But then you think, if I interact right now, if I act on the moment, maybe something good can happen. And maybe it'll turn out better if I do. And that's the beauty of life, when you do act upon your intuition and you're thinking, all right, if I go for the victory right here, right now, all of a sudden I just jump, right? It's like I jump into the screen, like, and you're like, whoa, where did that come from? This is so reactive. This is so strange, Mike. Why did you do that? Like, that was so weird. But my point is, you can act so differently in a moment. No one would expect it. And you're like, yeah, I guess I do have some power. Yes, you do. You do have power to change. You have the power to interact in your environment. And when you make that change, when you finally throw the rock in the water, you see the ripples, right? And you're like, whoa, I guess I really did affect the environment with the one rock, the one stone I tossed in the water. And that's incredible. You recognize that you have an effect now in that environment with that one little stone that you just tossed into the ecosystem. So your moment, your print on society is life-giving because the Holy Spirit's helping you. And maybe you do have kids, maybe you don't, but the point is, with you and the Holy Spirit, you're interacting with other people. And your actions could promote life in that regard. And I would always hope that it's for the betterment of mankind, right? But that's just me. Everyone has their own way of living that perspective. See, that's the beauty of life. You're all on your trajectories. I can't control your trajectories, who's right and wrong and all these other things, but we can live by the principles that are there to guide us throughout our lives. And that is a wonderful thing to think about whenever you go through life and you want to consider, all right, what action should I take? Should I act upon emotion? Should I act upon intelligence? What should I act on? But really, from this channel, trusting your communication with the Holy Spirit, your conscience, the one who's beyond that you can recognize, but to recognize, hey, in this moment, telling you, I need to go do something right now. I need to get this fixed. I need to go help this other person right now. Let's act on that and see where this goes. So come, Holy Spirit, come. Let's see what we're able to do. Things to consider. All right, everyone, I hope this one finds you well with number 291 of the Catechism. I hope you all have a good week. It's going into middle of the May, and I hope your weather's fine wherever you are. You're hearing this. And don't forget, you can act upon an act in your life, throw that rock in the water like a ripple effect, and see how it changes and affects everybody else. These are awesome questions to look at, and you don't have to settle for anything bad. You can do good things and help others. You're okay. You're okay. So I hope you all are all having a good day, good time, and school's closing. So hey, good luck everybody at school. Finish well, do well in your finals, and always remember, finish well in the final week of school as best you can. All right, everyone. I hope this video finds you well. Take care. Have a good one.